Well, hi there, Taurus. Welcome to Pirate Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about the final weekend of October, the 27th through November 2nd. Oh my goodness, right? I can't believe how quickly this year has gone by. But let's talk about the big changes happening. Oh my gosh, everybody is here to embrace the changes. This is what my guides have been talking about. I am no different. I am a part of the whole, and I am creating changes here too. So if you're new here, this reading and layout is totally different than anything I've ever done before. And if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate y'all. And this is a different layout from ever before. So I hope you enjoy it. Comment if you want to. Let me know how it works for you. If it doesn't, let me know. And of course, if this reading matches who you are and what's going on with you, please feel free to like and subscribe. I have a little baby channel and I'm really looking forward to having it grow into something a little bit more substantial. I appreciate every single one of you so much. Thank you very much for your love and support. Let's go ahead and get into this reading. So I have these 12 cards all laid out from the overview video. We also have, it's loosely based on the 12 houses of astrology, right? And only we're using the tarot for each individual house, and we'll go ahead and expand upon that, right? Everything is going to have a where we are, what's blocking you, what your solution is in each area of your life, all right? So I'm going to go ahead and add these cards, and while I'm doing so, I'm going to talk to you about what the guides have also been saying about all 12 signs have the same messages, which is super interesting because we've never done that before. But everybody needs to stay flexible, and we also need to step up, right? Step up, stay organized, watch our money. I'm surprised that all 12 signs are having all the same messages. It's very strange to me. But it's what they asked me to do is make sure that everybody gets this information. There's a lot to be said for being aware of what's going on around you and being willing to step up and be a part of bigger things than just ourselves, right? And just help out where you can, do what you can, and it's great, you know. If nobody else is willing to do the thing that needs doing, then and you can do it, you can do it. Ta-da! This is such an interesting time to be alive, isn't it? My goodness. So here we have it. All the cards we're going to talk about. Let's go ahead and start in this with the self, all right? Who are you, Taurus? What is going on this week? Well, this week we have the Lovers. So you're being asked to be in partnerships, whether it's at home or at work. You're going to be working in partnerships. You're not necessarily going to be working on your own. There's no solo time. It's going to be all about working with others, all right? Where you might be blocked this week would be the Ace of Wands. Your own big idea about what you want to do, period, will be blocked, okay? So just realize that you're not going to be supported at this time with your big idea. Maybe journal it out, put it on paper so that you won't forget it, but you can break it out later on another day or another week when it's more supported, okay? But this is great, okay? You have stuff going on. It's going to be great. Now, we have the Chariot. You yourself are having a lot of personal movement. You're changing your mind. You're changing who you are. You're changing where you are, okay? So maybe your office is changing, or maybe you're redecorating your office at work. Maybe at home you're redecorating the house a little bit. Whatever it is, you're accommodating some changes within yourself. Maybe you've taken up a new way of dressing, and you want to clean out your closet and bring in new clothes that represent that little part of you that you want to express now instead of the usual. No more cowboy hats. We're going with fringe, all right? I know they could actually be synonymous, but at the same time, you get it. You're changing from one thing to another. There's a lot of change happening for you. You're doing the change, and that is your solution within your partnerships, is going ahead and growing. Maybe you're learning from your partners something new and you're wanting to apply it. Interesting. So, fun. You don't have, it's a personal choice that you made to change, not anyone else changing you, all right? So, money. Let's talk about the money department, all right? We have the Five of Wands. You're going to get some people together and rally the troops to come together and help you out with your finances. This is a good idea. You are going to not make decisions all on your own. You're going to get other people to help make that decision, all right? Now then, we have the Eight of Cups. Feeling stuck in your power, or feeling, no, pardon me, boop, boop, erase, and back. Eight of Cups is all about needing to walk away from somebody, and that will be blocking you from moving forward in the situation of rallying the troops. So maybe the rallying of the troops is causing an issue with your ability to walk away, right? You can't walk away from somebody when you're actually trying to get them to help you right now. Very interesting. Lots of time, lots going on there. Do manage your finances well, okay? So this is the money department. Keep your money balanced, all right? So you're having, maybe there's one employee you want to let go, but you can't let them go because you need their body for now. Do keep yourself in budget, okay? That's the story there, all right? Now the communication department. What are we talking about here? Aha, Ace of Swords. You are the person in charge. You have all the power to make the communication around you strong and right, okay? So you have to start it, okay? If you want to start an email chain that has to do with what's going on at work, with all the right people hearing it, you create the chain, you put the CCs in place, and everybody's in the know, and then you start it, okay? Because maybe that's your pet peeve, is that not everybody is on the same page because they don't have the information. So now you get everybody on the email chain, and you say whatever it is you want to say, and everything comes out more like you want it to, okay? You have the power to fix that. Now then, your communication has a Ten of Wands situation as its blockage. So when you feel with the Ten of Wands like you want to take all your toys and go home, or walk away from all these crazy people who aren't communicating properly or reading the emails like you suggested, just take a deep breath, take a deep breath, take a deep breath. You have to have all the answers right this second. You've started it. Don't run away yet, all right? Because the solution is the Ace of Cups. Dun, 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 dun. So you have the power to start the thing. Maybe the contents of the thing should include the Ace of Cups, where you shine on each individual in some way and let them know, hey, you're doing a great job, or I really appreciate you being a part of this situation. You're doing really good things, and we love that very much. We are excited to see what you bring to the table. So yeah, we're going to be really, really good about this, and it's going to be really, really great. All right? So yes, let's go ahead and look now at this next department here. We're going to get into the family department, all right? Taurus, we have the Nine of Cups. Things are going really well with your family. This is good news. I love that and appreciate that, because last week was a little tough and a little weird. But we did indeed come through it, all right? So now your wishes are being fulfilled. I feel like maybe some of the help you were wanting last week, you're going to end up getting some more help, which is good news. Very good, very good. Fairness will be blocked. So when you want things to come out more fair with the family, it's not going to go according to plan, okay? Just sort of realize it's not going to be fair. You'll get what you want. It sounds like it'll be swinging in your favor, but it won't be fair. So you can sabotage yourself one of two ways. This could be where you do your best to make it fair yourself, or make somebody else make it fair and push them in a way they don't want to be pushed, and then they stop wanting to do anything. Or you could sabotage yourself by gloating about the fact that it was unfair in your favor, right? So we don't want to do that either. I want you to just realize that what you can do is be chill, accept what's happening, and if you want to correct it in a week or in a day or two, to do something to make it more fair for them, great. But also realize that pushing the person who's making the choices to make it fair is going to ruin it, all right? They'll stop dead in their tracks, all right? So the love department this week, this final week of October, we have the Queen of Cups. Ooh, the Queen of Cups shows we're going deep into our emotions. We are feeling the feelings. We're getting really very involved in something. So whatever you have going in your relationship department, if you're in a new relationship, it's getting deeper. If you're in already in a real good relationship and everything is good, there's going to be an opportunity to get even a little deeper. That's nice. It's good to see freshness in the deepness, you know? Did I make any sense just now? So, the world here is showing up to say, you're not going to be able to finish something or even end something at this time. So if you're working your way out of something or trying to work yourself into something, that's frowned upon. But if you want to take it deeper, you can. No matter what it is, it'll be able to go deeper. It just won't be able to start or finish, okay? Startings and beginnings and endings will be blocked, all right? But you are going to be given good judgment in this moment, so use your better judgment at this time so that you don't put anyone in a weird position. Maybe you leave the door open if you want a beginning, or you leave the door closed without making a big deal out of the fact that you want an ending, right? So yes, when we're using this judgment, I gotta show this to you. So there's the new fresh snake, and there's the old skin. So this snake made their better judgment to leave the old behind and move forward. Ooh, that might apply to some of you in that way. So just keep that in mind as we go, all right? Yeah, it's going to be interesting, all right? Let's go ahead and look now at the work health department, right? And yes, we have an opportunity here. The King of Pentacles is here, showing us that we are indeed in charge of the financial end of our work health department, okay? We are the boss. So as you boss up and step into your power in this situation, you can have anything you need, you can make anything you need, you can definitely make things happen in this area, with whether it has to do with your health concerns or it has to do with your work stuff. You're in charge. You can handle that. It's good. Don't worry. The Queen of Swords is going to be here. This is a lady of of great power. This is a lady who's quite particular about how she likes things done. Don't be mad about her. Just sort of take her information in and apply it so that when we get to the next card, because this lady can get in your way big time if you don't allow for her or even take her into consideration. See, this is the Eight of Swords. This is you being stuck in your power because you haven't taken the other person's point of view into play, right? You need to allow for other people's point of view, specifically the Queen of Swords. So when you make whatever you want to do, like something in her wheelhouse or her style or her way, sort of, a little bit, but mostly yours, she'll get on board right away, okay? So take her into consideration right here. You want to take these two into consideration together, right? And you will be able to claim your power without issue, all right? This is going to be great. You will be claiming your power. You will be the person in charge of a situation. Not in charge, but you'll definitely make her happy in the process. That's good news. That's good stuff. Okay, so let's talk now about marriage and partnerships. And yes, we have an opportunity to talk about what's going on in the relationships. Knight of Wands is here. We have an interesting part of you that wants to fight for your ideas in this situation, okay? Within your partnerships at work or your marriage or your relationships, you are wanting to fight for your ideas. You're like, come on, let's do it my way. Okay, that could be great or not so great. Let's see. The Five of Cups. We need to remember the Five of Cups is blocking you, saying, remember how you did it in your old relationships and how well that went over the last time you put your foot down and everybody necessarily didn't respond the way you thought they would. Okay, so, and even if in the past this worked, I want you to think about the fact that the people you're in relationships with now are the ones that are standing up, not the ones that are laying down. So you applying yourself to a situation based on the cups that are laying down, not the ones that are standing up, you're dealing with different people, okay? So it may still not apply. Think it through, come up with a plan, but also realize that if somebody doesn't respond well to what you're suggesting, you need to make a new adjustment, all right? Now then, the Nine of Wands is here. The Nine of Wands is showing me that staying true to who you are personally is probably the most important part for you, Taurus, okay? So don't change who you are for them, but at the same time, don't make them change for you either, you know? They have their own minds. Whoever they are, as they are, if they change, it's up to them, okay? So usually people who, as you find them, stay that way. They don't really change, okay? Let's go ahead and talk one time right now about the Death and Release department, all right? The Four of Swords. Four of Swords, we have a nice foundation going on. We have a day off from having to get rid of things. Our foundation of power is great. Handle it. In fact, you don't have to do anything crazy. Have a day off. Enjoy it. Your Hierophant is here, showing that your faith, the physical manifestation of your faith is good. You don't need to worry about it. It's awesome. You're doing great, just great. It's going to stand in your way of getting rid of anything anyway. So we don't need to right now. And the Two of Wands says, yes, the door is opening. The door will open again for you to do more releasing, but it isn't open yet. That's your solution, all right? So let that be what it is, okay? So let's go ahead and let's talk about the travel department, all right? So in the travel department, we have the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is always telling us about how we're remembering the lessons from our past, which is great news. We can apply those lessons from our past so that we don't have to repeat them. That is super great. And whatever area that we're moving in, we want to make sure that we're doing it with an eye on experience, right? Using our past experience for knowledge. Excellent. We have the Hanged Man. Oh, we're feeling a little unsure about how to approach it, even with our past experience. We're like, oh, this is a new area. What am I doing? Where am I moving? What am I doing? What's going on? Yes, that can, uncertainty about where you're going to go, what you're going to do, what's happening, how to apply that situation. You're like, how do I do this? How do I make this happen? We have the Ten of Cups, showing that there's a family gathering. This could be chosen family or birth family, and when they come together, your solution will be assured. They will help you figure out where you want to go, what you want to do, if you want to go at all, because you might be moving away from your family, all right? But they also might support you no matter what happens, okay? So good for you. Well done. Now, let's talk about your ambition department. You know, that thing that gets you up in the morning, makes you want to go, right? Here we go. Let's talk about it. Your intuition. Your intuition has you getting up out of the bed. It says, oh my God, something's going on. I got to get up. I got to go. Let's go, go, go. Can't be sitting around at home all day. Okay, so you've got that going on. You're ready to go. You're appreciating the possibilities. Very exciting stuff is happening. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles here is showing me that, yes, you have an opportunity now that's blocking you. This is the Queen of Pentacles. This lady is worried about the money all the time. and she's in the way. She's like, okay, whatever you woke up thinking that you needed to get on because your gut was telling you we got to get on that. You're like, I don't think we can afford that. Okay, that's what she said. She says, I don't think we can afford that. So whatever you're thinking about, either you got to figure out how to do it for free or not do it at all. But the Six of Pentacles shows that you're going to find money in your own budget. All right, you're going to wiggle this around. You're going to make just enough so you have exactly what you need to take care of what you want to do. Okay, you will figure it out. Your finances will come out square, and you're going to get it done. You're going to be able to share just enough and get your project taken care of. All right, good for you. Now, let us talk about the friends department. All right, this is all your acquaintances, the work people. This is people who support you and people who sometimes don't support you. All right. So we have the Four of Wands. You have a marriage of ideas taking place. Two people coming together, having a great idea together. This is a mind meld. This is fun stuff. This feels good. When you walk away, you're like, yeah, that was cool. I know what we're doing, and it's going to be awesome because we're working together and they're on the same page and I'm not crazy. Yay! It's a good feeling when you have that mind meld. Super good. Now we're talking about the Four of Pentacles blocking you. The foundation of your finances may not be supportive of this plan. So, thinking it through, we're going to put that down right there. Watching out for your money, right? You're going to make sure that you're okay with your money, right? So, interesting. You have the Eight of Wands. It shows up saying that everything is moving very quickly. So, whatever you're thinking about, right here, among your friends. So you've had a meeting of the minds. You think there may not be enough money, but all of a sudden it's just going to go really fast. Whatever it is, it's going to happen really fast. Whether everybody comes together and helps you do this thing you got to do, or creates a nice foundation, right? Everything is being brought together very quickly. Everyone's going to bring their own thing, and it's going to be super cool. Feels like a potluck of some sort, right? Maybe it's a potluck project where everybody brings what they have and then you build the thing together. Ta-da! Awesome! Very nice. So, now we have secrets. The secret department of our lives, meaning not secrets, but the unknown, the unclear, and the nebulous stuff within our world. We need to talk about it once a week just so we know that even though it's the unknowable, you know, it's spirit working in our lives, it's us working in spirit's life, everybody's getting in on it. We have the King of Cups. An emotionally based male energy person is going to be indeed playing a part in the unknowable part of our lives, the unsure, uncertain areas, the things that we can't see coming, you know. Areas we can't see coming are kind of groovy. This will be somebody you already know, because the Sun is here saying newness is blocking you, and there is no newness. So, yeah, it's in reverse, basically. So there isn't any newness in the situation. The King of Cups is somebody you've seen before. It might be a past relationship person who comes back and says, hey, let's have a conversation. You're like, oh dear, I thought we were done. I thought that was over. So he's wanting to rehash some stuff, or she is wanting to rehash some stuff, and know that your solution, personally, is going to be the Eight of Pentacles. You go back to work. You go back to work. You let work be your excuse to not have this conversation and not be available for this silly rehash. You don't need a rehash. You're feeling comfortable. So it feels like the unknown situation for you is that an ex of some sort is going to come back, want to talk it out, and you're like, I don't see any reason to have a conversation, so I'm going to go to work. Okay, I'm sorry, I have to go to work. And that's going to be your answer and your solution is to just go to work. Okay, cool. Really like this reading. This is well played, and I love it very much for you. So, Taurus, this is great. This has been a great month for you. Lots of good things changing and happening for you. Rolling with the punches and taking it as it comes. You're doing great. I really am appreciating how you are doing and how this reading is working for you. I hope that you will comment below. Let me know how you like the reading. Do like and subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate every single one of you so much. You matter more to me than you know. Because I have a tiny little baby channel. Every single one of you matters. And it's super cool to have you here. I hope that if I met you at Faire, that by all means, you're going to come back out next year. I love you guys. Love it. Excellent. Thank you again, and we will talk next in November.